was blind, but now I see. I see.
My car was past the miles figure for an oil change. Ron kept reminding me that we would need to change the oil this week. I packed my little waiting room busy bag on Tuesday. Bible, novel, calendar, the items I like to use in the customer waiting area, and I grabbed the plate of homemade cookies and headed off to be the first customer to Full Circle here in O'Fallon. I like sharing the homemade cookies with the employees there. I love the calm and beautiful dog Ranger who hangs out there with his owner, the owner of the business. So I usually bring Ranger treats as well. There was another car not quite ready to come down off the rack, so Rick, the service receptionist, said that I didn't have to stay. He would drive me home, and I could begin on my day's work. I wouldn't have to wait the extra block of time it would take for the other car and then mine. We chatted about Ron's and my upcoming canoe trip on the short jaunt home. Rick assured me then that he'd return the car when the job was done. Later, the job was done. The doorbell rang. I told Rick I'd go get my purse and write a check, and he said, "For what bill?" And I said, "The one in my hand." Then I looked down at the computer printout invoice at the amount due line, and on it was 00.00, nothing. He said something about it meaning a lot to them, all we've done. That was something I'd have to ponder later. He told us just to have a safe canoe trip, and I said, "Thanks, maybe you can join us some year." And he shrugged and gave that look that said, "I wish, but I'm not able." I remembered a conversation we'd had on a previous oil change visit about his ailing back, and I said, "The back, huh?" He said, "Yeah, I used to canoe and all that." So I said I would pray over his back, and that when I went to my weekly prayer group, I'd ask them to pray. His response was positive and surprising. He said, "No one prays for me." I said that I would, and I meant it. I did. My group did. That very day of the oil change, I did go back to think about it. I thought, I can pray for the business. I can bless that business through prayer. I sat down at my computer, and the words spilled forth. I prayed on paper a prayer for Full Circle auto business here in our town. I prayed a blessing for increased business. I prayed for the safety of the employees and customers. I prayed for the employees and their families. I wrote a thank you card, tucked the prayer inside, and returned to the shop on my way to the grocery. I just simply laid it on the counter and left. And as I pondered what was it that we had done, I couldn't really think of anything except conversations, cookies, and canine treats. Was that being salt and light in the world? Here's what the Word of God says. Be easy on people. You'll find life a lot easier. Give away your life, and you'll find life given back. But not merely given back with bonus and blessing. Giving, not getting, is the way. Generosity begets generosity. Somehow, maybe the conversations, cookies, and canine treats were the giving. And I know that that giving can only come under the grace of God. Full Circle is not only a business name, but a reminder to my heart of the way God works.